Welcome back. Today I'm being goofy. Oh, it's been a long day. But anyway, today I'm going to talk about, because my previous video is all about internships and fashion internships and all that hoopla. So I'm going to be talking about life after interning, or what happened after interning. So like I said in the previous videos, I interned at Harper's, Self, and Teen Vogue. Met some amazing people. Still to this day, I don't want to say anyone's name because they didn't ask for it, but a lot of people that I've worked with, interned with, are like doing big things right now, which I'm so excited and I'm so proud about that. However, like I said in probably the first video, or the second, don't remember, just go back. When I was at Harper's, another intern that I worked with said, "Oh my God, we're going to a recession." I didn't believe her, right? I didn't believe her, and then it started to hit the effects of the recession started to hit, like when I was at Self magazine. And I remember the reason it really hit hard when I was at Teen Vogue, because Teen Vogue, I believe, was my last internship. I remember being at Self, that was like my second one, and I remember looking around at other magazines and being like, why are there like 15 interns in here? I was like, this is a lot of people. And at the time, I didn't realize like why there were so many, but I kind of understand, because financially things wasn't so great that they had to cut back the budgets. And I'm just like, and I didn't understand. And when you have that many interns, checking things in, taking things, taking things from one place, messaging, going on the subway, taking the bus, doing this, making sure samples get it in and out, it's very hard to like really provide some sort of like structure and some sort of educational component to it, right? When it's such a large group of people. And at that moment, even after internship, I realized there wasn't really much educational component to the internships that I've had. Even if you were to ask me, Sunita, how does this, who approves this copy on the magazine? I wouldn't tell you. If I were at any of the magazines, I don't know, what departments approved what, who positions do what, how do they who makes the final decision, what is the process of picking, choosing things. I have no clue about any of that after internship. I had to educate myself after, but I felt like that should have been a priority within my internship programs, within the internships that I had. They were really programs. And I feel like that's where the process fell short. I feel like all of them collectively was more on the basis of, I just need all of the interns to make sure that all of these clothes and jewelries get in and get out, get labeled, pack up these boxes, pack up these trunks to go in these photo shoots, and that was it. We just need y'all for the labor, and that's it. Learning shit about how the magazine works and what goes on the pages and who does what on the pages, the decisions that get made, that is not relevant. And I remember one time I was at a magazine and I asked one of the assistants, I was like, what issue are we working on? And she was like, oh, that doesn't matter right now. You see what I'm saying? Like, that could have been a slight educational moment. It wasn't even important, right? It's just like, just make sure that you pack these trunks. That's it. That's all we need you for. Just make sure you get to this PR company and grab that, and so we can send it over to this. That's all. You magazine, what about the pages? That doesn't matter. I think that is so kind of fucked up, because you want to learn about the structure of the book that you're working on, but that wasn't about that during that time. So one of the major haha moments for me was I was at Teen Vogue, and I remember I was going. Usually I get in the morning, and this is kind of nasty at the time. I was going in the morning, and I usually get like a hot chocolate and a hot chocolate packet. Oh my God. Hot chocolate packet. Oops, some just fell. Literally a hot chocolate packet. And I get it because it's something warm in the morning. It's free. Again, I didn't have a lot of money like that. So it's something blah, blah, blah. I walked in one morning and there was no hot chocolate packets. And I'm like, I was looking in all the drawers and all the fridge. I was like, where are the hot chocolate? So I saw like one of the maintenance ladies. I was like, are you guys going to refill or do I need to look somewhere else? She was like, no more money. No more money. I was like, excuse, I was like, excuse me? Y'all don't have Condé Nast, don't have money to put these back in their kitchens? This. Hot chocolate packets. Y'all don't have, that's when I was just like, oh shit, okay, I need to reevaluate everything. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I need to evaluate. I was like, now, this was the moment where I was just like, if they don't have money to refill hot chocolate packets, what is that for my black ass? They wouldn't have money for me. Like, literally, that was a huge, I remember being in the kitchen being like, yo, shit is different. Like I said early on, before, like, my first internship, shit was great. Money and this and lavish and luxury and da-da-da-da. And now people were pinching pennies. Condé Nast was pinching so much pennies that this would go over budget for them. So things like that. And then the recession, was deep into it. A lot of people lost their jobs, especially in publishing. I remember being on the floor, some floor, and hearing people were literally packing up. A department just got shut down. People were packing up their things. It was real for a very long time. But it was one of those things where I had to like think about, okay, number one, they don't have the money like that, right? Number two, are people in this industry really, okay, this video is about to be like 10 minutes long. I was like, people in this industry are really happy. Like, is all of this really worth like a pursuit of happiness? Like, what are you really striving for? And everything is like relative, right? It was whatever. But again, like I said earlier, it's like you look to your colleagues and to your coworkers and to your other interns and kind of get the feeling of what the industry is like, right? What you can learn. And I remember I was at one internship and one of the assistants was like, this job is making me physically ill. Now she's like this fabulous editor. I guess the ill feeling, I guess it passed, right? And then I remember I was at Condé Nast, and this one editor, she would always come in, and she always had like fabulous clothes on. I remember this is during Fashion Week, and she came into the office. I guess some brand label designer gave her this gorgeous coat, very blue, feathery coat. This is during Fashion Week, so I came in one day and another intern was like, hey, did you see blah, 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 editor on the Sartorialist? The Sartorialist was like the street style photographer that was big, huge back in the day, back, like I said, 10 plus years ago. And I was like, no, I didn't see her. I looked, the thing about it, I always check the Sartorialist, always, every day, especially during Fashion Week, because it was such inspiration. It was people, it was style, it was great. And I was like, no, I checked it. I checked it last night. I didn't see her. She was there. I didn't see her. And so I remember going back that night, I saw her. She was there with that same blue coat, and I didn't recognize her. You want to know why I didn't recognize her? She was smiling in this picture. Every time she would come into the office, she had the grimace, like a resting bitch face, to the point where when she was smiling in that picture, she was unrecognizable. Like, I did not even recognize her. And she had the same coat. It didn't even register me. She had the same coat that she had on in the closet, this blue, fabulous, furry coat. And it didn't even register like that was the same person. She had rest and bitch face the whole time. She looked like a completely different person, right? And that's what, and that was like another thing. I was just like, oh God, no hot chocolate packets. People making these jobs ill. People are just coming around with some resting bitch face. Oh my God, what is happening? Like, things like that. So after Teen Vogue, After Teen Vogue, I pivoted, and I still loved fashion. I still had my blog that I still wrote still write in to this day. I was still, even if you look at like a lot of my posts and on my blog chicinspector.com, a lot of the collage looks similar to something that you see in the pages of a magazine, because I was so inspired just by the layout and things like that, that it kind of reflected into the work, into my hobby, I guess. I knew that I, based on financials and based on just how the industry and the recession, that I wasn't going to get a job at magazines. So I had to create like a faux magazine in my own time, and that's how I got She Gets Back. Oh my God, it is like almost 11 minutes for this, but thank you for listening, watching, and all that good stuff. Please like, subscribe, follow, and I'm probably going to do probably 1 or 2 more videos on Interning. All right, thanks, bye.